Hello everyone. Now we begin with the halfway episode of the third round of fight cards. And our first match, we have Subzero taking on Captain Shredderator. Subzero, if they lose this fight, they will not have a chance to make the tournament. And so, lots at stake for Subzero here. They have to win this fight to still have a chance. And for Captain Shredderator, they're sitting at 1-1, so if they win this fight, they'll be sitting at 2-1, which would be a good spot for them. But if they lose this fight, they'll be sitting at 1-2. So a lot at stake for both of these bots, and Subzero has gotten a little bit of a redesign with that weapon being supposedly more powerful, but it still has the same reliability issues as the weapon did before. It's just supposed to have a lot more power in it. Let's see who can win this fight down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. Great shot by Subzero and a great flip. And the fight is over. I guess all Subzero needed was 3 shots. Gonna pop up, get one more flip, and then get a flip out of the arena for the win. Great win by Subzero. Up next, we have Gruff taking on Bronco. Gruff and Bronco are both sitting at 1-1 this season, so their seasons do not hang in the balance of this fight, but the winner of this fight will be sitting at 2-1. They have a better chance to qualify and get an automatic spot in the tournament if they win their next fight, who wins this fight. And for Gruff, they just gonna have to find ways to get under Bronco, going to the sides, flip Bronco over, and then use that lifter to get Bronco out of the arena. But all Bronco has to do is keep that front pointed at them or that back for them to get under and eventually flip Gruff out of the arena. So this could be a very interesting matchup. This could go 2 to 3 minutes, or it could be a quick fight. Let's see who gets the win down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. And looks like Bronco is getting under in the first exchange. Bronco's getting under as they should be, and they're doing a great job so far. As they get under again, they're consistently getting under Gruff. Gruff hasn't done much to this fight so far, but that could change in a jiffy with Gruff in the battle box. And the fight is over. Gruff never got a chance to win this fight. Bronco went from the get-go, pointing that front at Gruff, and Gruff never found a way to get past that. And Bronco used the screws to eventually throw Gruff out of the arena to go 2-1. What a win by Bronco. Up next, we see Gigabyte take on Minotaur. They're also both sitting at 1-1. So neither of their seasons also hang in the balance, just like last fight. And Gigabyte and Minotaur have very similar career records. Gigabyte is sitting at 6 wins and 7 losses, and Minotaur is sitting at 7 wins and 6 losses. They both played the exact number of fights, and Gigabyte is 1 win away from getting to a even career record, and Minotaur is one loss away. So if Gigabyte wins this fight, they will get into a even career record, and if Minotaur loses the fight, they will go to an even record. So this fight for both teams is very important, and you will also going to go 2-1 in the season. Let's see down in the pits who gets the win. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. Great shot by Minotaur. Start things off. Gigabyte's shell is very good at having shots, but Minotaur is really aggressive. Even without any ground game, they can still pretty aggressive. They have a really powerful drum, which helps them against a lower mass full body spinner like Gigabyte. in the field. Gigabyte getting tossed around early here. Minotaur taking control a little bit. Gigabyte is going to have to break off that weapon if they want any chance at winning this fight. But so far, Minotaur is taking full control, as Gigabyte needs to find a way to win this fight, which so far they have not. But now they get under Minotaur. Great use by that shell by Gigabyte, doing other than spinning up. But Minotaur went right back to work where they left off. They can't do enough damage though. Now they do a great hit there. They're trying to get some great shots in on that shell of Gigabyte, which is good for Minotaur, but not so good for Gigabyte. Gigabyte's gonna have to stay square with them if they want to win this fight. So far, it's Minotaur getting the most of the advantage as they put Gigabyte in the screws. It looks like that was for Gigabyte to move and spin up. That bottom piece is gone, so they cannot move or spin up. That's a big issue. The countdown has begun.
10,
Minotaur
9,
will leave them there
8,
and set to
7,
go 2 and
6,
1.
5,
What
4,
a win
3, 2,
by Minotaur.
1. Knockout.
Well, I guess for Minotaur in some ways, that kind of went the same way it did against Switchback, which was Minotaur's first fight, where Minotaur had full control. They even put Gigabyte on their back at least once or twice, which really helped them. But with that self-running arm Gigabyte has, they make themselves right. But they even Gigabyte even used that shell to get under Minotaur once. But Gigabyte never found a way to really counter Minotaur's aggression, and the Minotaur had the good exchanges they needed to win this fight. And Minotaur broke off that piece that lets Gigabyte move and spin up. So that really hurt Gigabyte. And now they will get hurt even more as they fall to 1 and 2 on the season. Great win by Minotaur. Up next, we see Lucky take on Beta. Beta is sitting at an even career record. They want to get a win here so they can get one win above a career record, an even career record. And Lucky is probably going to get a new redesign next season, or maybe the 4th round, maybe the tournament if they get there. But most likely, definitely next season they'll get a redesign for Lucky. And for Beta, they just want to win this fight so they can prove that they're still a competitive bot. And for Lucky, they want to prove that this design is actually good. And so this will be a good test for both machines. Let's see who gets the win and has the lower ground game of these two bots down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. So far, it's Beta getting the ground advantage against Lucky here. Lucky can't do much so far with that flipper. And Beta taking full control. Good job by Beta. As Lucky can't find a way to they do there, but they don't do anything with it. And Beta puts back Lucky in the screws.
Knockout.
And the fight is over. Well, I guess Beta was too low for Lucky to do anything, and Beta just put him in the screws one last time, and then Lucky did the rest. Great win by Beta. Now we have a fight between Hydra and Hypershock. Hypershock and Hydra are both sitting at 2 and 0, which means the winner gets a tournament berth. And so lots at stake here, and Hydra is getting a new redesign, which makes that flipper more powerful, but weakens the ground game, which will appear in the 4th round of fight cards that you guys have seen in the community post. And for Hypershock, I thought about refilming this fight because Hypershock is missing one piece on a side where from that wheel meets, that wheel is going towards the start of that wedge, which is a 2x2 yellow piece that goes in between the wheel before it meets the wedge. And so, but you guys voted not to, and so now this fight will come down to all about ground game in this main event. Let's see who has the lower ground game and who gets the win down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. Looking like Hypershock is getting under Hydra here. Hydra doesn't have a very powerful flipper early on still, but it's okay because they got a lot better forks this time around. And they're getting under Hypershock now, putting Hypershock on their back. Hypershock cannot solve right, but Hydra helps him out. And now it's stalemate between both bots. And now Hypershock getting under once again. Hypershock needs to do some significant damage to really control this fight as they put Hydra in the screws. Hydra needs to find a way to answer back here against a very tough Hypershock machine. But Hydra doing some great lifts/flips on their own. Hypershock is a very heavy bot, so it's very hard to flip him. But there goes some of the forks of Hydra. This fight has really turned for the worst of Hydra, as that flipper has now come off. This is a turn for the worse for Hydra, as Hydra is running out of defenses. They get under Hypershock. The Hypershock needs to get one more under, and flip Hydra on their back to win this fight. Hydra needs to stay under Hypershock, but now Hypershock gets to the side and rams Hydra towards the wall. Hypershock trying to get him on the ground, their face on the ground, on their back. 9, they do. The countdown 8, has begun. 7, Hypershock 6, will move to 3-0 as a rookie. 3, and 2, as for Hydra, 1, they will lose this fight. What a main event this was. This main event did not have any sad points in this fight. And it was a banger main event for the to end the halfway episode of the third round of fight cards. But Hypershock had mostly control. As for Hydra, they had some control, lifting, flipping Hypershock on their back maybe once or twice, but Hypershock found ways to eventually get under, ripping off half of those forks of Hydra, and Hydra really getting on the back foot after that flipper coming off, and then Hypershock leaving them to get counted out. What a win for Hypershock. Next time, you will see these 5 fights. Also, sorry that the lighting looks a little bit weird. It's because I forgot to turn on my main light. So, but that's okay. That's fine. And so for the fights spots you'll see next episode are Inverse, Black Dragon, Standalone, Ice Wave, Tantrum taking on Flip Job, Kraken, free shipping in the main event. The old channel mascot, Roadkill, taking on Blip. All these fights you will see next episode. Hopefully it's a great one. See you in the next one. Bye.